What is up, XRP community? Welcome back to another video. I want to talk about 2024 being a massive year for crypto, USD dollarization, and some more very scummy stuff that JP Morgan was doing with Bitcoin back in 2013. Yesterday, for some reason, we saw a massive spike on the Bitcoin price, and it's now starting to get rejected. But reports say that Bitcoin will skyrocket to 141K in the coming year if these ETFs are approved. CoinShares report says that spot Bitcoin ETF could attract $14 billion in investment. The report outlines that even if a fraction of BlackRock's $10 trillion assets under management flowed into Bitcoin, it would be enough to push prices sky high. Specifically, the report estimates that a 1% allocation from 10% of U.S. addressable assets would be enough to drive Bitcoin to 141,000 by the end of 2024 and 2025. Under more optimistic assumptions, as much as 31 billion could pour into Bitcoin, pushing the price to a staggering 265,000. And a rising tide raises all ships. I think that's how it goes. I know this is an XRP video, but these ETFs are very important to pay attention to because after these Bitcoin ETF and Ethereum ETFs are approved, we're going to see an XRP ETF.
In the future, once more crypto are deemed non-securities, you're going to see SPY ETFs for, say, metaverse or NFT space or games. Just thinking out loud right now, right after Ethereum SPY ETFs are approved. Well, there's Ethereum futures ETF, futures-based ETF, and spot ETFs. But I think right afterwards, we're probably going to see an XRP one because XRP was just deemed a non-security, right? So It makes sense that there will be an XRP SPY ETF soon.
We already have a Bitcoin ETF in the pipeline. Ethereum is next. And XRP has more regulatory clarity than both of these. It actually has a use case. It will attract investors. It already has. And an ETF just has to be on the horizon. We see also big influencers who used to FUD XRP, people like Ben Armstrong and BitBoy Crypto, who are now bullish on XRP, talking about XRP hitting $7 this year. I'm not going to go through this whole article, but it does just show that the social sentiment surrounding XRP is changing in real time. If you guys want $41 to get some more XRP for free, sign up with Webull, deposit 1 penny, and you're guaranteed $41 in free stocks. And if you need a spot to get XRP or other cryptos, I recommend Uphold. It's where I get my XRP daily. You can find a link to Uphold and Webull in the video description below. Moving forward here, talking about crypto institutional adoption. Why is it such a big month for crypto institutional adoption? Well, on January 10th, this is the deadline for the SEC to approve these Bitcoin ETFs. The lengthy list of giants that have already filed applications include notable names like BlackRock, Fidelity, Franklin Templeton, Investco, and many others. And then this is from Coinbase's Institutional 2024 Crypto Market Outlook, furthering the emphasis that 2024 is going to be the year of institutional adoption. In the section under tokenization, they say, however, these efforts have been largely based on permission chains with closed source contracts. Banks don't want to be using open source ledgers like Bitcoin and Ethereum. These financial institutions pride themselves on their privacy for their clients and for their own investments. And keep in mind, XRP has that private central bank XRP ledger in development specifically for these financial institutions. Technology providers in the private blockchain space appear to be consolidating around 4 primary solutions: Hyperledger's Platform Suite, Consensus Quorum, Digital Assets Canton, and R3 Corda. Each platform has its own distinct ecosystems, but different projects built on the same technology stack are not automatically interoperable due to the physical separation of networks. Speaking of R3 Corda, what is the first recognized cryptocurrency on R3 Corda? R3 Corda is the world's leading developer of enterprise blockchain solutions for businesses. Today, this is in December 2018, it launched its new Corda Settler, an application purposed built to allow for payment obligations raised on the Corda blockchain platform to be made through any of the world's payment systems, both traditional and blockchain-based. XRP is the first globally recognized cryptocurrency to be supported by the settler, bringing the Corda and XRP ecosystems into closer alignment. And here I want you to listen to this guy, Coach JV. He has a YouTube channel as well. I think he puts out good information talking about the importance of the year 2024.
This is a warning to all Americans. 2024 is the biggest transition in human history. Over the weekend, while all Americans were celebrating New Year's, Sam Bankman-Fried got dropped from his second trial. Now you need to understand at a deep level what is going on here. So he got charged with his first trial for fraud. But the second trial, family, was all about bribery to politicians, conspiracy to bribe, and bank fraud. So think about this. They dropped the second trial. Why do you think they dropped the second trial? They didn't bring up the fact that Gary Gensler met with Sam Bankman-Fried 6 months before it collapsed, And if you don't follow John Deaton, I highly recommend you follow him on Twitter. He does a really deep analysis on why, Elizabeth Warren. Why haven't you asked these questions? Why are you pushing back on crypto being about fentanyl? Why are you pushing back on crypto being about terrorist finance? It's because they all know that there's a huge transition in our financial system. You guys need to pay attention. The BRICS countries are coming hot. On my video tomorrow on YouTube, I'm breaking down how 5 more nations have joined BRICS. BRICS is now larger than our global GDP. America is losing its dominance as a superpower financially. I'm not saying the dollar's going to collapse. I'm not saying you should run and take your money out of a bank. But I'm saying you should stop paying attention to what the hell your favorite football team is doing and being drunk in the Coliseum, worried about what Taylor Swift is doing, Jay-Z and Beyonce, and start looking at your household financially, spiritually, mentally. Do you have your shit together? There's the greatest transfer of wealth happening in 2024 that will ever happen in our history again. My kids will not experience anything like this. Probably not even my kids' kids. The reason why they're pushing so hard on cryptocurrency or pushing back in America is because America's financial system is destroyed. We have more debt than we have income in the system. We have to borrow to pay for critical services like Social Security and our military. We got downgraded in 2023 from AAA to AA+.
I like what he really says about how his kids won't see this transfer of wealth. His kids' won't see this transfer of wealth. Not very often do you see the digitization of something like the financial system. When it comes to cryptocurrency, it might be a few more centuries before there's some quantum technology or some new technology that exceeds the capabilities of the blockchain. So it's very important and good on you for watching videos like this and investing in yourself, because ultimately the research will pay off. And Goldman Sachs, over the weekend, like Coach JV just said, enters their Bitcoin ETF application, and they are backing up this crypto institutional adoption of 2024, saying they expect the crypto market to explode in 2024 as traditional institutions enter. Monica Long, CEO of Ripple San Francisco, says people cannot maintain their faith in a financial system that relies on systems built decades ago to move money. In a lengthy blog post, she outlines the failures of the current financial system. And if you guys just think about all the different industries we have right now, whether it's Amazon in the supply chain, Ubers in taxis, Airbnbs in hotels, a lot of these industries have been totally transformed by digitization, and the financial system is not. And so it's really ripe for innovation, and Ripple is positioned perfectly to capitalize on that. Another reason why you guys shouldn't keep your crypto on an exchange, for some reason, Binance has suspended XRP withdrawals. So if you guys don't have a cold storage wallet, you can check out Ledger in my video description below. It's a good cold storage wallet. And this is just a reminder, whether it's scams or whether it's the exchange taking your money, and you keep your money on an exchange like Coinbase, Uphold, or Binance, they ultimately hold the keys to your crypto. And if they ever went under like FTX, then you would lose your crypto. And here's what I'm talking about with scummy JP Morgan. Take a listen.
I do know for a fact that his London traders, remember he said in his statement that he would fire anybody who trades Bitcoin in his desk. I do know for a fact that somebody developed an app for JP Morgan traders specifically back in 2013 to trade Bitcoin. And I guess that some of these engineers and code writers over here would understand this better, but I believe they made it in XLS or something like that because their actual browser was being monitored by their bosses. So they were trading Bitcoin, and there was a special exception for Max Kaiser because their algorithm was trading off Bitcoin mentions on Twitter. And at that time in 2013, it wasn't a big story. Nobody really big and no media was covering it. And anytime Max would tweet about Bitcoin, the price would go berserk, and they would have to leave their trading desk at JP Morgan and go over and like shut down their app that had been developed. So I know they had a sophisticated app developed that couldn't deal with Max.
So Bitcoin has been manipulated by JP Morgan since the early days, and CEO Jamie Dimon has said he'd fire anyone who was trading Bitcoin. However, now look at JP Morgan. They are the authorized participant of the BlackRock ETF that is looming to be approved. Just another example that these elites will tell you one thing and then they will do the exact opposite behind you. An interesting thing from Grok AI, this is the Twitter built-in AI by Elon Musk, a hypothetical XRP scenario for 2024. He said, let's say the adoption of XRP for international transactions and its use in various financial institutions and payment providers increases significantly in 2024. This could lead to an exponential growth in demand for the token, causing its price to skyrocket. Now let's use some numbers and math to create a potential path to $20 per token. Suppose the average daily transaction volume for XRP reaches 280 trillion, similar to a model by Athey and Michnik. Assuming a circulating supply of 100 billion, this would result in a market cap of 280 trillion. If we divide the market cap by the circulating supply, we get a price of 2,800 per XRP. Now that's 100% of the daily transaction volume. However, this is just a hypothetical scenario. And reaching such a price would require an incredibly high level of adoption and usage in the XRP financial world. In a more realistic scenario, if the average daily transaction volume reaches just 1%, which I think we can all agree the adoption of XRP is increasing over the past 2 to 3 years. Each year, they have seen triple-digit percentage growth in the use of their XRP on-demand liquidity product, Ripple Payments. So I think 1% of the 280 trillion is not hard to achieve. This would put the market cap at 2.8 trillion, and the price per XRP would be $28. All these institutions, Coinbase, BlackRock, Fidelity, Bank of America, are talking about this year being the year of institutional adoption. So I don't think it's a big reach to say XRP could capture 1% of that market. They are much better situated than all of their competitors. And that would put the price of XRP at $28. If you guys made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching the full video. Comment 28 in the comment section below so I know you watched the full video. I really do appreciate your support. And I hope you guys have a good new year and stay true to your goals. See you guys.